Hello you guys, and welcome to my Excalibur room. I just got in. It's about 7 a.m. and I'm beat. There's the front door. And then the bathroom. Humongous mirror. And then the closet. Extra fluffy pillows, and then the room. Flat screen TV. Nice. My head is gonna hit that pillow, and I'm gonna take a little snooze, and then I'm gonna be out and about. Hi you guys! So I'm going to tell you about my trip to Vegas. When I got there, I was so tired. You cannot imagine how tired I was. So I slept. That was the first order of business. And then when I woke up about 5 hours later, it was lunchtime. So I went to In-N-Out Burger, which is pretty close. I was at Excalibur and it wasn't that far away. And yeah. And then when I got back, I bought tickets to Viva Elvis, which is the Cirque du Soleil show. I bought tickets for the 7 p.m. show. And then I was trying to remember what else I did, because I can just tell you what else I did. The show was wonderful, by the way. If you've ever seen a Cirque du Soleil show, it's an amazing acrobatic feat of really energy and athleticism, and just it is amazing. I love those shows. I totally love them. So there was all this acrobatic stuff going on, and then in the background they had movies, and the really cool thing was they had home movies from Graceland, and from when it was like his whole entire life, from Tupelo. Was it Tupelo, Mississippi? And, his parents and growing up and just everything. They basically told the story of his life. And some of the photos that they were showing were home videos of Graceland when he was at Graceland, which was very cool because I had just been there 2 days before, and I was like, oh, I recognize that. And he was riding horses with Priscilla and just everything. It was really, really a cool, I loved it. I thought it was great. And I just came, out of that with this a different feeling than I had when I visited Graceland. A sensation that I kind of maybe knew him a little bit better, I don't know. It was very cool because, really, it was my parents' generation. My dad was in the army stationed in Germany when Elvis was there. And my mom was in high school when Elvis's music was really popular, And the part of what the Cirque du Soleil portrayed was like the women, the young girls screaming and and all this stuff. And it was just kind of cool to think about all that, to put it all together. I enjoyed it a lot. And let's see, while I was there, I got to go geocaching, and I did virtual geocaches, which are interesting. Basically, you go and you're supposed to take a photo of the geocache, and they give you clues and stuff like that. So the weird thing is, it's a real spoiler because you see everybody else's photo and you're like, well, I know what it is, Hello. I see the photo of it, And the other weird, odd thing was I actually did not have a camera with me. I had come home the night before, and I was going to unload the video from the card from my small camera, and I got tired and went to sleep, and that never happened, and I left the camera out of the bag. And the big camera, I said, I'm not taking that. I'm not dragging that around. I'm just not taking it. So I was there with no camera. I actually had my iPad, which has a camera on it, so part of what you see is from my iPad camera. And let's see, so I went geocaching. That was fun. And then I went to the, what is it called? Then I bought tickets to the show. I saw the Tournament of Kings show, which is jousting, and it's a dinner theater, and it's really cool. They have horses, and they have, I've done this sort of thing before. I really do like it. It's very, very cool. And then I went to go see Thunder Down Under, which was really fun. It's it's a striptease, and all the men were from Australia, and they really danced a lot, and obviously they're not completely nude when they strip. There's always something that they're wearing. But anyway, it was kind of funny, and it was fun and exciting because there was a lot of excitement, and they were yanking a couple of people on stage, and there was this lady who was on stage, and when they asked her where she was from, she said New Mexico. And so after the show, I was like, hey, I'm from New Mexico too. Where are you from? And she was from like this really, really small town in northern New Mexico named Dulce, and I just thought it was kind of funny. She was there with like her sisters or whoever, but it was really funny. So I also, I did a buffet, the breakfast buffet at Excalibur. I thought it was really good. I thought the room at Excalibur was, great. The price was great. Everything was great. I know what I was going to tell you. There was this one part where I felt like I wanted to have a massage or do a spa day or something like that. But what I ended up doing was, it's in a way it kind of sounds lame, but I'll tell you something. It was incredibly refreshing. Have you ever seen those water massage things that you get in? They close the lid on. It's almost like a tanning booth kind of thing, but it sprays this water on you. So I did that, and it was really only for 10 minutes, but the guy's like, oh, I can give you more time, and he ended up giving me 20 minutes. But when I was getting up from it, I got really dizzy, and I was just like, whoa, thought I was going to fall out. And he goes, oh, here, let me pull up a chair. So he pulled up a chair, and I sat there, and we chatted for like another 20 minutes. So his name was Igor. I got his telephone number. I know, isn't that funny? But anyway, he's going to be in Albuquerque in November. And actually, the reason why he gave me his number was because he sells these devices, which are, if you've ever heard of a TENS unit, it's similar to a TENS unit, but it actually gives you a massage. And I bought one. And it's a lot of it's for pain relief. And I thought, well, give it a try, see what it's like. Because sometimes I like to recommend stuff like that for my patients. And my mother's been using it, and it's awesome. She loves it. So that was kind of cool, too. But the trip was awesome. Just remember, whatever goes on in Vegas stays in Vegas, right?